got one last one to cap things off here. Trailers Plus Ontario Legend Series. Fellas, let's bring it home.
Organized chaos in the absolute best way.
Forward Cummings International Pacework will dip down the infield, this time by the 31 W of Jake Spencer Walt, the rookie on the inside of row 1. Mitch Wright also there in the 21. The great Canadian RV green flag is in the air.
Side by side down at turn number 1. Traves rolling the high side of the racetrack, trying to get ahead of the 31 of Jake Spencer Walt. Jake Spencer Walt, no break Jake down to the bottom, trying to stay beside that 08 machine, keep him trapped up on the high side of the racetrack. Who will lead him back to lead lap number 1? By a nose would be the 08 on the high side of the racetrack.
I'll tell you, Jake did a great job though that opening lap. That's a tough competitor.
Mitch Wright is right there to keep the 08 of Parker Traves on that outside lane in 3 and 4. Mitch Wright will complete the pass in the second spot.
Wright doing everything he has to do. Needs to win this one. Needs Jimmy to finish outside the top 10, and that's all he can do. The only thing he can control is what that 21 car does, and that's try to land a Dart Heating and Air Conditioning victory lane.
Jake Spencer Walt out in front, getting into his rhythm. 40 laps is a long time. Couple of tough competitors behind him in Mitch Wright, Parker Traves. They've got a few car lengths over 4th place Cole McFadden.
Yeah, field single filed out now, all in one straight line. And 31 of Jake Spencer Walt continuing to lead the way on the 21 of Mitch Wright. It's a longer race for the Legend cars. We'll see how they settle into a rhythm here.
And for Spencer Walt, this is a new-to-him car. The team picked this up at the midway point of the season. As they have progressed in the Legend Car Series, felt they needed a new tool in the toolbox to move forward and advance Jake's career. And right now it's paying dividends out in front early here at the Autumn Colors Classic.
Parker Traves hard on the Nerf bar in the 21 of Mitch Wright, trying to get him a little loose for that inside lane to open up nose to tail 1 to 3.
Down the back straightaway, there's still that gap back to McFadden running in the 4th spot, but early 7 laps complete of the 40-lap distance. Dawson Dremy doing what he needs to do right now.
A little bit of a stack up there with Gibson, Baker, Matt Boyce, and Dawson Dremy. Boyce goes up the hill after a little bit of contact into the back of the 00B machine. That opens the door for Dremy. Dremy doing what he has to do, continue to put a buffer between him and position number 11 on the racetrack.
He's just got to keep his nose clean inside of Jake Spencer Walt. This is a battle for the lead. Parker Traves gets into the back as well, the 31 machine. Mitch Wright, your new leader. Parker Traves in second.
Big save for Jake Spencer Walt there. I grabbed a handful of wheel off a turn before. Thought that car was going all the way around, but Jake did a great job bringing that car back underneath him.
Out in front though, Mitch Wright, as we said, that's what he needs to do, but Dawson Dremy needs to lose 5 spots on the racetrack for Mitch Wright to put himself into championship position.
Currently in the 6th spot, knocking on the back door to top 5, 00 of Gibson. Baker slides up the track in 3 and 4. Dawson Dremy in the 5th spot.
Dremy set that up and being ever so patient. Baker's got stacked up off of 2, little contact on the Nerf ball. Just move over and let that 66 car go. Rolled up the racetrack down at turn number 3, and Dremy took advantage.
Mitch Wright still leading this field around. Lap traffic will be a factor in the next few laps. Parker Traves trying to chase him down that 08 machine.
And Mitch Wright has to be looking out the little windshield of that number 21, thinking, I really hope they get single file ahead of me.
Dawson Dremy with a huge bump on the back of, I think that's a 20 of Coleman. It's the move onto the inside. Calculated move there by the JDC Motorsport sponsored run.
Not as much pace being shown as there was earlier, but Dremy doing what he has to do, and right now, getting past that 20 gives them some clear racetrack as the 00B and Cuthbertson the 79 we're all starting to close back in, so get past that 20 car, put yourself some real estate and some clean racetrack as you come up on lap traffic.
Well, now in front of the 66 Dawson Dremy, currently sitting in the 3rd spot. Meanwhile, up front, Mitch Wright continuing to pace this field around.
Parker Traves closing the gap on our race leader. It's now about 3 car lengths between 1st and 2nd. Jake Spencer Walt holding on to the 3rd spot. He's got Dawson Dremy right behind him. Dremy is closing in this slower traffic.
I know they're working lap traffic now, but the last time by when everyone was clear, that 66 machine was the fastest car on the racetrack.
Oh boy.
The 12 machine of Milwaukee got into 31, the lead lap car, and the lap car goes for the spin.
Jake Spencer Walt again with a massive save in the middle of 1 and 2 as lap traffic getting involved.
Yeah, the 12 of Josh Milwain got a little high, got a 31 of Walton, went for the spin.
Next time by 17 down for the 21 of Mitch Wright. In control of this one. Dawson Drimmy on the outside of row number 1. Top 2 in points on your front row.
Well, if you got the fastest race car on the track, starting on the front row is not a bad spot to be. See what Drimmy can accomplish from the outside. Your points leader side by side. 66, your points leader Drimmy on the outside. Mitch Wright on the bottom of second. 11 points back coming to this one. The 21-year control cars, we come to the Great Canadian RV green flag. Bottom 2 get hooked up, away they go. McFadden in the 20 machine, gonna slide in line. Drimmy gonna slide in for third, so 1 spot gain for the 66 on the restart. Well played for the 66 machine.
Yeah, great move there by the 66 of Dawson Drimmy. Parker Traves trying to chase down the 21 of Mitch Wright, nose to tail. Only car stuck on the high line in the top 10 is the 25 of Keaton Pipe, struggling in that second groove.
Not a lot to work with.
No trouble!
Outside.
And 3 and 4, one car is facing the wrong direction as the field stacks up. And this is going to bring out the caution.
Trying to look through.
It's the 78 machine of Joe Sherman.
Yeah, it's a TV monitor. Oh, yeah. I was actually doing the scan through. I'm like, oh, I don't see Joe Sherman anywhere. Oh, there's Joe Sherman.
But it's been enjoyable. You sounded great.
It's been a lot of learning. I'm glad to announce with people who are so knowledgeable in this field. Coming in as a 15-year-old announcing a few years ago, it was, you don't have a lot of knowledge. As 17-year-old now, I feel like I'm gaining it year by year.
You're a savvy veteran now.
You reach our point and you start forgetting stuff, so you got a little ways to go there. And back under the Great Canadian RV green flag, rolling off. Mitch Wright gets the jump, along with the 08. Drimmy going to slide in line for third.
So, yeah, no need to push the outside lane there. Down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Falls in line. Cross flags given this time by halfway point for Mitch Wright.
Jake Spencer Walt putting up a good fight on the high side with McFadden.
I know Cuthbertson gets around to the inside of McFadden. Spencer Walt going to slide in line. See if he can follow that 79 car through down on the bottom of the inside of the 20 machine.
Got in some trouble now. Stuck on that high groove. Cuthbertson did a great job opening that inside lane. Cole McFadden's going to fall right in the line. Only lost 2 spots. The other one being the 31 machine.
Top 3 have opened a big gap field. Mitch Wright, Parker Traves, Dawson Drimmy.
Gibson Baker now to the inside of McFadden. McFadden moves some positions outside the top 5.
Top 4 cars in the running order right now. The only legend cars to win a feature here in the 2025 season at Peterborough.
Keaton Pipe working on a spot deeper in the top 10 in that 25.
Leaders coming up on the lap car, the 78S to Joe Sherman. Sherman getting to the bottom of the racetrack. Leaders going to go to the high side. Down in turn number 3. Sherman actually going to hit pit road.
That top 3 is definitely rocking away from the rest of the field. Their nose to tail. Mitch Wright continuing to lead the yellow to Parker Traves. Dawson Drimmy there as well. Just needs a clean 15 laps to bring home the championship.
Feeling pretty well nose to tail all the way around Peterborough Speedway right now. Everyone's single file, no side-by-side action at the moment. Everybody's strung out, just looking for something to happen. A little bit of contact deeper in the pack. Gregor Rudzig into the back of the 19 of Mackenzie Milway. Now under pressure from Austin Arnell. Arnell on the move of the 29 machine. Rudzig from White Lake, Michigan up on the high side of the racetrack. Contact, and there, little agriculture.
What a save!
Saved it. Gonna hit pit road. Gonna carry on.
Bobby Sykes is spinning as well on exit of turn 2.
So Arnell gonna stop on pit road. No, gonna get going. Now gonna pull onto the grass. So Arnell with the lay and pray here.
28 laps down in this 40-lap feature event. 12 laps remain for the 21 of Mitch Wright. The lights are out on the floor coverings. International Pacework will turn them loose next time by.
Wright was the new company beside him in the form of Adam Cuthbertson. Cuthbertson goes 4th to 2nd. Jake Spencer-Walt goes 5th to 4th. Keaton Pipe goes 7th to 6th.
Oh, we're stacking up down the back straightaway a little bit. Everyone able to carry on though.
Well, not going to call it back as the front 8 rows are still good.
And there is the launch. See who can hang tough on the outside here. Top 3 on the inside, nose to tail. Here comes Dreamy to the inside of Cuthbertson. Going to hold on to third spot. Cuthbertson now trapped up on the high side. Spencer-Walt slides in line. In the 5th spot, not able to get to the inside of the 79. Cuthbertson able to slide down the racetrack and hold on to the 4th spot.
Oh, one car off and into the tractor tire in turn 1.
I believe that the 19 of the Mackenzie Millway.
Yeah, and he got shoved right out of the groove. He is not going to be happy. Robbie Sykes again facing the wrong direction. I believe it's the 0-2 of Andrew McFadden that sent Millway out of the racing groove. They were locked up all the way into corner entry. Let's get a caution here. They're pushing each other all the way into that turn.
It was just a little clip, but I mean it's one of those situations. Driver panic, just having some discussions on Saturday around the racetrack. Just one of those. When the brakes are locked up, the car's not going to turn. You got to modulate the brake. You got to get off it like you're on ice, right? Like wheels aren't going to do anything when you got your foot jammed on the brake pedal and the wheels are just sliding along.
Lights around with 4 Comers International. Pace Wreck, it dips down the infield this time by Wright on the inside. Traves, or rather Cuthbertson on the outside of row number 1. The Great KRV green flag is back in the air.
Things get crowded down in turns 1 and 2. Mitch Wright pops out as the leader. Keaton Pipe with some issues down the backstretch.
That stacked up the whole outside lane with 3 wide down the backstretch. Not sure if that car just lost power. Looks like it's back up to speed. Keaton Pipe dropping about 7 to 8 spots on that one straightaway.
Mitch Wright still out in front. Parker Traves second. Doesn't seem to matter where they choose, where they go. This top 3 winds up being the top 3 after a lap or so under green.
Traves under pressure now from Jeremy, that 66 machine. Jeremy on knocking on the rear Nerf bar of the 08 machine as they race through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, Jeremy. Quickest way to find yourself outside the top 10 is being an involved car and a caution, so going to want to be careful with how much he pushes that 08 machine here late in the going.
Dawson Jeremy's been very good at being patient all season long. Him and Mitch Wright had a lot of battles for feature wins this year, and he waits to the last moment to cut to that inside lane, just applying the pressure to Parker Traves until he makes a mistake.
Jeremy a little bit quicker from the looks of it. Then Parker Traves able to pour the pressure on exiting the corners, but not stepping out of line.
All right, got to be very careful here. Mitch Wright is your leader and has been controlling this race. Don't want to be involved in a late caution with only 4 laps to go.
Last quickly winding down here. The other comes Classic to the run to the inside. Traves down the back straightaway, side by side in turn number 3. Jeremy going to come away with the position. Traves maybe thinking crossover. Doesn't have enough momentum off of turn number 4. Does the 66 have anything here for the 21 late in the going?
Does he want to push the envelope and try? We're going to find out. It's 2 laps to go this time.
He's got a faster race car catching the 21 of Mitch Wright. Popsicle 6 in the air. Lap traffic ahead of Mitch Wright.
2/10 quicker that last time by was the 66 machine. But time running out here. Sand slipping through the hourglass. White flag in the air this time by. Final lap, the 32nd Annual Autumn Colors Classic. Championship on the line. 21.66. Jeremy gets a little loose down into turn number 1. That might be all she wrote. Down the back straightaway, Mitch Wright looks like he will claim the Autumn Colors Classic win. Dawson Jeremy, your 2025 Ontario Legend Series champion in second. Parker Traves in third. Cuthbertson fourth. And McFadden will Jake Spencer Walt will round out the top 5.
What a fitting way to end this season. 1-2 in points, but it's Mitch Wright getting the feature win on top of the 66 of Dawson Jeremy.